What is up, guys? I'm here and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh man, oh god, this has been a fun series to make. Just the fact that I get to do so much commentary just makes it worthwhile, I guess. But anyways, guys, let's continue. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, let's go back in the order that I did in the original one. Now, let's go with Sayori. Oh, I like this one, Scarlett. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. The fuck? I'm asking for feedback, but I'm pretty stupid. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Like, the fuck? Pretty bitch move right there, dude. Come on, man, I'm asking for feedback here. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes you feel, if it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Even if it makes me feel depressed. That's uncharacteristic. Sorry. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. I guess. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Really? Well, thank God I'm not going for you. Why don't you at least try to give some thought? Aww, you want to write something for little old me? No. God, no. No. Yeah. No. That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Yeah? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems? Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Dumpster fire. Bittersweet! I was close. Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And a gun. Don't ask about the gun though. And make a nice happy rainbow. That's mostly red from the gun. Don't ask about the gun. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Scarlett. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bunch of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my finger goes, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hidden in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time eclipse. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in comes my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy dots, happy dots, happy dots, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is the echo, 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 echo in my head. Holy shit! Siri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Sayori, this is really sick. Get help, please. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like that is coming from you. You don't look like the type to, sideways for attention, upwards for results. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kinda creepy. Really creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful, I guess? Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself, please don't. Sayori always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I go next, Yuri? Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Scarlet, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you ever pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visually shallows. Even her hands appear sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your closest friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyways, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you? I actually can't prepared this time to read it off the Ricky. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scurrying of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tenderness as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the sympathy. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon dates its phrase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we have gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I banish my cutting knife to the raccoon, showing me its excitement, a rush of blood, classic Pavlovian, contradicting. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. A lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean, what anything's supposed to mean, really. Your poem is just wow. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to endure in a more unusual hobby. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Scarlett? Well, yeah, I guess so. I have a lot of creepy stuff in the closet. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individuality. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Scarlett. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank that. It's really nothing. Gary smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Yeah, let's go, Natsuki. Well, I can't admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this one at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. Eh? What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're... Oh god, that was a little jitter. It's going to sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this unless you're on Yuri's level. But no one's on Yuri's level, especially on her breast size. Natsuki stops for short. Stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Huh? You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down, you stupid whore. You know, Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean, looks like I'm in trouble. I got myself into a fucking moment. Here is where I stand. Put it on my tombstone. I fucked up again. I somehow struck a nerve. Though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader. I was destined to be in this world of pain from the start. I feel you, man. I feel you, me. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Damn, no poem. Monica! Maybe I need her support. Hi again, Scarlet. How's writing going? Yeah, it's alright, I guess. I don't know. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon, you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on it. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for us today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. I like it. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. I'm wondering, but have you been finding inspiration from Yuri's writing style? No. Yes, I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I've noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on in her head. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she could... I don't know, she didn't keep so much to herself. If that makes any sense. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Yeah? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. I'm just joking. Besides, I'm pretty sure she already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? No! Why do you forsake me like this? Yeah, a fictional one anyway! Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. Just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well, I know. I was just saying. But anyways, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a good look. Save me. The color. They won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless company. Oh, I think that, yeah, that's company. Meaningless noises. The noises. It won't stop. Violent. Gaming. Wave. Form. I can't keep up with straight face. I suck at reading sometimes. I'm just really tired, bro. The time of this recording, I got done with like a million tests. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. That sounded oddly sexual last. The last one sounded oddly sexual. Load me. Load me up. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like this. No, I never said that. It's just very how you say unusual. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kinda like playing with my space on my paper. Choosing where and how the space, your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physically expressive of a feeling, or unconventional with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? Monica, did you just break the fourth wall? Monica, the fuck? You never know when you might change your mind. Let's just get past this part, right? Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, this isn't even a tip about writing. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That was weird. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could just sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've been designing some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing! Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it up on the poster, in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you fucking with me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki for once. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri, shaking her head in fear. Guys! And, well, mostly girls, but guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best shot. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah! It's about expressing our feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we all are in this club today. Don't you want to share this with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is just standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know we can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Yuri looks really embarrassed, probably. Terry looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree, for some reason. Because the plot demands me to agree. So, fuck it. I'm out. I don't think it's too much to ask. I don't think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. I think they've been trying really hard, to be honest. The least we can do is help them out a little bit, I guess? Well, maybe, but... yeah. It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it. I guess. I don't know. Fine! Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced around at everyone else, expecting faces. God, I'm just imagining this. This is embarrassing for all of us. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aw, thanks everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Same here, sister. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, we're doing that! Monica, this is all too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off. To help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a special poem she has in mind for herself. She then starts behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her affection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before, or simply, she is just a natural. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes reciting. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Harry? I'll go next. Wow, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each other. You can do this, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she was practically refusing to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the shape, salivating a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and she surprises with the perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality, also gravity, and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught off guard. That we must have forgotten. We must applaud Yuri. As we applaud her, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops up to her chair and then cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Melody. Ah. Sorry guys. I have a frog in my throat. I'm really giggling today. Sorry. A lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way when you put yourself into it. I see. Okay, then Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem is aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on a paper, I would probably not think of it as much. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she liked poems. And she liked my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Scarlet liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems were quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't have worked as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you are reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of other people. Then, next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay! Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Scarlet. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Scarlet lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine, she's just being a classic bitch. You know? Virgin behavior. God. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone is standing gloriously in a line to shortest to tallest. In many different... Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good at this as everyone else. Don't worry about it. To be honest, we're all a little sucky. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your own writing. That's something that, well, I would say it will improve, but only time will tell. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki suddenly gets over to the podium. Like a bitch. The fuck you guys, by the way. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting! Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Like I want to jump off a bridge. Maybe push you all off a bridge. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthusiastic, her poem has a rhythm that is such beautiful, along with rhyme that makes it sound like Dr. Seuss, I'm presuming. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they're bouncing up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? It isn't you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you wouldn't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before tomorrow, before the festival. Okay? I'm a little jittery. I think we all deserved a little time off. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting enough effort in for this club. It makes me really happy. Aw, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I had to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is a big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm in Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through. As it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Then I'll do my best. I think it means impressing Yuri. Ready to go, Scarlet? I'm ready to go if you're ready to go, Sayori. Looks like you two always go home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make it such a big deal. It must be a little nice. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Scarlet, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home and Sayori once more. Even though it's been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori seems a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori! Huh? Sorry, I was spaced out. No worries. I was just thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles her words. So, let me just say that that one day, if Yuri asked to walk home with you, huh, what would you do? What kind of question is that? It's kind of pushing me on the spot here. Well, I don't know. I guess I would go with Yuri, because it would be impolite not to. Plus, Yuri's pretty cool, you know? I love Yuri, and there's no problem with me. I'm gonna walk home with Yuri. You know? I got a lot of things in my mind, and really, I'm stalling. I'm actually trying to look for something. Anyways, walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning down her, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it! Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you. Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. It doesn't make sense. You're my friend, you Sayori. And I'm happy that you and I get to spend time together. You know? Not like we get to spend any time together at all. It's confusing. Sorry. Everything is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird situation. I can't just lie to her. If there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That said, that's why there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only 2 days away. Who knows what will happen at that time? Anyways, I gotta save in a new slot. Anyways, let's write into eternity. I'm actually doing this off of memory. I don't have the fucking list. Okay, now I have the list. Oh, fuck! I only write perfect poems for Yuri. Actually, I'm surprised I fucking hate you. Fuck you! Forget everything I just said. You suck. Why is misfortune? I'm not looking at the list. I'm going off of memory because I think it just makes good fucking content. Aura. What about? Okay, yeah, Starskip's a good one. Tristan. For some reason Yuri likes climaxing, so that sounded really wrong. Judgment. Does like horror. Termination. Eternity. Not Doki Doki, but I think that's a Nansuki word. It's actually kind of hard to write this because sometimes you mix it up with Sayori's words. Anyways, I'm actually going to save. Let's overwrite this save. And I guess that's all the time we got for today. Anyways, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye!